approved. A lot of people think that the biggest risk to a landlord comes from the tenant. Well, actually, in a lot of cases, it comes from the council. Now, one of my apartments in Lewisham, I rented to a council tenant where the council directly paid me the rent on a monthly basis until they didn't pay the rent. One month I looked, they never said anything. I looked, the rent hadn't been paid. So I contacted the tenant and they said, I've been told that I no longer qualify for any support. And so I contacted the council and the council confirmed what had been said, but they never told me that before. They just stopped paying. Now, what they advised the tenant to do was interesting. They advised them absolutely under no circumstances, do not leave the property. If you do, you'll be making yourself voluntarily homeless and we will not house you. So now they've stitched up the landlord who's not going to get the rent until we can get a court order to get the tenant out. They've stitched up the tenant because that tenant's going to end up with CCJs and bad credit and a negative credit profile that's going to affect them in the future. But in the meantime, they've saved themselves a bit of rent. Let me know in the comments if you think the council should be held a little bit more accountable for things like this.